Let's look at two different ways of paint application on fabric. At this moment, my fabric is dry. It's a cotton t-shirt stretched on the board. So when we apply paint onto fabric, the amount of paint that should be on a brush is rather moderate, not too less, not too much. You can basically take like this, if a little excess, just scratch a bit of paint. First, I'm going to demonstrate the way in which it's best not to apply paint, and then we can look at the right way. Why someone could make a mistake in paint application is in case if the person is afraid to apply much paint, so he's just going like, like in such way, just on the surface, not pressing much. But most of the time, people going and taking paint and just basically smudging it, yeah, like this, or like pushing too hard. So if you look closely, the areas on which I would like to pay attention to are these, then this and this. Yeah, when we just basically with a small amount of paint on the brush, not enough paint, we're just trying and struggling to cover this pores of the fabric. So basically when there is a smudge of paint like this is wrong, and when you apply in such a way, this is also wrong. The first type of the mistake is rather rare with normal paints. Like when your paints are in good condition, most of people will just, will not do this mistake because it's very easy, very natural that you pick up some paint and it goes, you see, very smoothly, very normal. But when your paint is dry, for example, it's not fresh, then it sometimes is difficult to properly spread it on all of its surface. And the other mistake is putting blobs of paint like this. Now, the right way is to simply take a paint and as I've showed before a little bit, you spread it patiently, all right? So you make one stroke, then another underneath, then you see that the paint is finished. You can either flip your brush and use the one and the paint which is on the other side, or simply pick up a little bit more and get going. Up and down, up and down, up, down. Then once you went along the fibers, you can then do some horizontal strokes. I do not press too much, and I do not do the moves with just the edge of the bristle, not like this. I actually tap, tap, tap. This move will come natural to you. You simply press it on the angle, stand on the angle of the brush, and swap. Brush and sweep, 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 sweep. You do not need to overwork. I'm showing a very detailed, and this is a very detailed demonstration of brush work. I will do one more time. Not too slow, not too fast. This is normal. You see, these are the regular moves with which you cover the area on fabric. This is an absolutely normal process. When some areas are remaining a little bit uncovered, so we all the time go back to the paint wherever we keep it, and we continue. So you can see at this moment the blobs of paint, they do not get absorbed into fiber of fabric because it's too much. Okay, this is too much. This should never be like this the case. If you will leave this much of paint on your fabric without properly spreading it all over, because you see how much of extra, the result of such uneven application will be obviously a unattractive look, and eventually these areas of thick paint, they will be sticky, and most likely they will crack or peel off